Welcome back to Stoic Wisdom TV. When it comes to attraction, men and women often express their interest in very different ways. While men tend to be more direct, stating their intentions or making obvious moves, women generally communicate attraction through subtle signals, hints, subtext, and coded messages. This indirect communication can be confusing for many men, leading to missed opportunities and misunderstandings. However, once you understand how to interpret these signals, you gain a powerful advantage in building deeper connections. Women have evolved to be more socially attuned and emotionally intelligent in their interactions. Their communication style is often rooted in subtlety, partly due to societal expectations and partly because indirect signals allow them to test a man's awareness, confidence, and ability to engage emotionally. Unlike men, who may express their interest through direct compliments or obvious gestures, women may choose to drop hints instead. These hints serve multiple purposes. They create intrigue, protect them from rejection, and filter out men who lack the emotional intelligence to pick up on social cues. This is why the ability to recognize and respond to subtle attraction signals is crucial for men who want to improve their dating lives. When a woman says, "I don't usually do this," but she is revealing much more than the words suggest. On the surface, it may seem like a casual remark, but in reality, it carries a deep psychological meaning. This phrase signals that she is making an exception for you, which indicates a level of trust, emotional investment, and attraction. Women are highly aware of how they are perceived, especially in romantic interactions. By saying this, she is subtly letting you know that you are special, testing how you react, and justifying her actions to herself. Whether she is initiating contact, opening up emotionally, or stepping outside of her usual behavior, the underlying message remains the same: she sees you differently from other men. Most men fail to recognize the significance of this phrase and respond in ways that diminish its power. Some overanalyze by asking too many questions, while others act overly excited or even doubt her words, making her feel the need to defend herself. The best way to respond is with calm confidence and playfulness. If she says, "I don't usually text first," but a smooth reply like, "Oh, so I'm the lucky one? I'll try not to let it get to my head," keeps the interaction lighthearted and engaging. If she expresses trust by saying, "I don't usually talk about this, but I feel comfortable with you," acknowledging it with, "I appreciate that. It's always good to have real conversations," reinforces the connection without making things awkward. The key is to avoid overreacting and instead embrace the moment naturally. Ultimately, this phrase is a sign that she is emotionally investing in you. She wants you to recognize her vulnerability without making a big deal out of it. By handling it with ease, you deepen the attraction and strengthen the bond. A confident, relaxed response signals that you are the kind of man who naturally draws women in, making them even more intrigued and connected to you. When a woman says, "You're different from other guys," it is more than just a simple compliment. This phrase is a direct comparison with her past experiences, revealing how she perceives you in contrast to other men she has encountered. It suggests that she sees something unique in you, something that sets you apart from the typical interactions she has had. Whether it's your confidence, emotional depth, or the way you make her feel, this statement is a strong indicator of attraction and emotional investment. Women don't say this lightly. It means that you have already left an impression on her, and she is mentally categorizing you as someone special. The psychology behind this phrase lies in what is known as contrast bias. People do not judge experiences in isolation, they evaluate them based on comparisons. If she has dated men who were emotionally unavailable, a man who listens and engages will feel different and refreshing. If she has been with passive or indecisive partners, a man who is confident and takes the lead will stand out. When she tells you that you are different, she is signaling that you bring something new to the table, something she has been missing. This realization often leads to a shift in how she views you, not just as another guy she is talking to, but as someone with real potential. Most men, however, fail to capitalize on this moment. Some respond with arrogance, saying something like, "Yeah, I know," which kills the conversation by making it seem like they are trying too hard to impress. Others react awkwardly, brushing it off with a simple, "Thanks," which wastes an opportunity to build a deeper connection. The best response is to lean into it with curiosity. Instead of just accepting the compliment, turn it into a conversation. A simple but powerful question like, "What do you mean?" or "What kind of guys are you usually around?" encourages her to open up. By asking her to elaborate, you shift the focus from just a statement about you to a discussion about her experiences, mindset, and expectations. This not only deepens the connection but also allows you to understand her better, which strengthens attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who make them feel heard and understood. By responding thoughtfully to this phrase, you are positioning yourself as someone who values meaningful interactions rather than just surface-level compliments. It also shows that you are self-assured and not easily flattered, which increases your perceived value. Attraction is not just about being good-looking or successful, it's about how you make a woman feel. If she feels intrigued, understood, and emotionally engaged, she will keep wanting to be around you. So, the next time a woman tells you that you are different from other guys, don't just smile and move on. Recognize it for what it is, a sign of growing attraction. Use it as an opportunity to create deeper emotional investment by getting her to share more about herself. When you do this, you not only strengthen the bond between you but also make her feel even more drawn to you in a way that feels natural and effortless. When a woman says, "I wish more guys were like you," it is not just a casual compliment, it is a powerful indicator of attraction and emotional investment. This phrase separates you from other men she has encountered and suggests that she sees you as uniquely valuable. Women experience attraction in comparison to past interactions, and when she expresses this sentiment, it means you have qualities that she finds rare and desirable. It also implies that she has been disappointed by men in the past and views you as someone who stands out in a refreshing and meaningful way. The psychology behind this statement is rooted in contrast and scarcity. People tend to value things that seem rare or difficult to find. If she wishes more men were like you, it means you possess qualities that she finds exceptional, whether it's your confidence, emotional intelligence, kindness, or ability to make her feel comfortable. This statement is her subtle way of acknowledging that you are not just another man in her life, but someone who brings a different and better experience. It is also a sign that she is emotionally investing in you, even if she is not fully aware of it herself. Most men, however, fail to respond effectively to this phrase. Some brush it off with a simple, "Oh, thanks," which does not engage her or deepen the interaction. Others might get overly confident and say something like, "Yeah, I know," which can come across as arrogant and unattractive. The best response is to recognize the contrast she is pointing out and engage her in a way that keeps the conversation flowing. A great way to do this is to ask, "Really? What kind of guys are you usually around?" Or, "What do you mean by that?" This encourages her to open up about her experiences with other men and gives you valuable insight into her expectations, past disappointments, and what she truly values. By getting her to elaborate, you accomplish two things. First, you make her feel heard and understood, which strengthens her emotional connection to you. Second, you create a deeper level of attraction because you are positioning yourself as someone who genuinely cares about what she thinks and feels. Women are drawn to men who listen and engage rather than just passively accepting compliments. When she starts sharing her thoughts and experiences, she is not just talking about other men. She is also subconsciously reinforcing why you are different and why she is attracted to you. Attraction is built through emotional connection, not just looks or surface-level charm. When a woman expresses that she wishes more guys were like you, she is signaling that you already hold a special place in her mind. Your job is to take that opportunity and turn it into a meaningful interaction. Instead of just accepting the compliment, use it as a moment to deepen the connection, make her feel understood, and reinforce the attraction she already feels. So the next time a woman says, "I wish more guys were like you," recognize it for what it truly is, an invitation to engage, connect, and solidify the attraction she is already feeling. By responding thoughtfully and playfully, you make yourself even more intriguing, ensuring that she continues to see you as someone truly exceptional. When a woman playfully says, "You're so annoying," she is not actually annoyed, she is teasing you. And that is an important distinction. This phrase is a classic example of playful attraction and emotional investment. It is a flirting tactic that creates tension, and tension is the fuel of attraction. When a woman likes a man, she does not always express it in direct or obvious ways. Instead, she may use teasing, sarcasm, or playful jabs to test his confidence and see how he reacts. This is because women are naturally drawn to men who can handle a bit of challenge without getting defensive or flustered. At its core, teasing is a form of push-pull attraction. It keeps interactions exciting, adds unpredictability, and makes conversations feel dynamic rather than predictable or boring. When she calls you annoying with a smile or laugh, she is actually signaling that she enjoys your presence. It is her way of keeping the interaction lighthearted and fun while subtly inviting you to play along. She is testing whether you can match her energy and engage in the flirtatious dance she is creating. If a man takes this phrase too seriously and asks, "Wait, what did I do?" or tries to defend himself by saying, "I'm not annoying," he instantly kills the playful tension. Worse, if he reacts insecurely or takes offense, it signals a lack of confidence, something that immediately diminishes attraction. The best way to respond is to lean into it with confidence and humor. Instead of taking her words literally, see them for what they are, an invitation to flirt back. A confident and charming response could be something like, "Yeah, but you love it," or "You should see me when I really try." These responses show that you understand the game she is playing and that you are not thrown off by her teasing. They keep the energy lighthearted, keep her engaged, and, most importantly, make her feel an even stronger attraction toward you. Psychologically, teasing works because it builds anticipation. It creates a playful challenge that makes interactions more stimulating. When she calls you annoying, she wants to see if you can handle it with ease. A man who responds with humor and self-assurance automatically becomes more attractive because he is demonstrating that he is not needy for validation. He is not rattled by a simple teasing comment. Instead, he embraces it and plays along, which makes the interaction even more exciting for her. Attraction is not about impressing a woman with words. It is about making her feel something when she is around you. A well-timed, playful response can create the kind of emotional spike that makes you unforgettable in her mind. So, the next time a woman jokingly tells you, "You're so annoying," recognize it for what it truly is. A sign that she enjoys your presence and wants to keep the interaction going. Instead of overthinking it, smile, maintain strong eye contact, and deliver a witty, confident comeback. When you master the art of responding to playful teasing, you not only build attraction, you also position yourself as the kind of man who is fun, exciting, and irresistibly charming. When a woman says, "I feel like I can tell you anything," she is revealing something profoundly important about how she perceives you. This phrase is not just about words, it is about trust, emotional safety, and deep connection. Women do not open up to just anyone. They are naturally selective about whom they share their thoughts, emotions, and vulnerabilities with. If she feels safe enough to confide in you, it means she sees you as someone different from the rest, a person she can trust on a deeper level. This is a powerful sign that she is becoming emotionally invested in you, which is often the foundation for a strong romantic bond. Emotional connection is one of the most potent forces in attraction. While physical attraction can spark initial interest, it is emotional trust that sustains and deepens a relationship. When a woman begins to open up, she is subconsciously testing whether you are a man who can handle her deeper thoughts, fears, and insecurities without judgment. She wants to know if you will listen, if you will understand, and most importantly, if you will create a space where she feels valued and accepted. This is why your response in this moment is critical. The way you handle her vulnerability can either strengthen the attraction or weaken it. The mistake most men make is either downplaying her openness or switching into problem-solving mode. If you dismiss her feelings with something like, "Oh, that's nothing, don't worry about it," she will feel unheard. If you immediately try to fix her problems by offering advice, she may feel like you are not truly listening. Neither response fosters connection. Instead, the best approach is to validate her openness and subtly reciprocate. This means acknowledging her trust in you and showing appreciation for her willingness to share. A simple yet powerful response could be, "I really appreciate that. It's rare to have conversations like this." Or, "That means a lot. I think being able to talk about real things is important." This lets her know that you value her trust and encourages her to open up even more. Another way to strengthen the connection is through mirroring, gently sharing something personal in return. This does not mean you need to reveal your deepest secrets immediately. But offering a small insight into your own thoughts or experiences can create a sense of mutual trust. For example, if she shares something about her fears or struggles, you might respond with, "I get that. I felt something similar before." This kind of reciprocity builds a sense of emotional intimacy without overwhelming the conversation. Scientific studies on attraction and bonding show that emotional vulnerability is a key factor in deepening romantic connections. When two people share personal stories and open up to each other, their brains release oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone. This chemical plays a significant role in creating feelings of attachment and trust. The more a woman feels safe and connected around you, the stronger the attraction becomes. Ultimately, when a woman tells you, "I feel like I can tell you anything," she is offering you a glimpse into her inner world. If you respond with patience, understanding, and emotional presence, you create a powerful foundation for lasting attraction. Women are drawn to men who listen without judgment, who make them feel safe, and who engage with emotional depth. When you master this dynamic, you do not just become someone she likes, you become someone she trusts, respects, and chooses to be with. Women rarely express attraction in direct terms like, "I like you." Instead, they communicate through hints, subtext, and indirect signals. This is not because they are trying to be deceptive or difficult, it is simply how attraction naturally works for them. Unlike men, who may be more straightforward in expressing interest, women tend to test, observe, and assess how a man responds before fully investing in him. This is why many men mistakenly assume a woman is not interested when, in reality, she is giving clear signals, but only to those who know how to recognize them. Understanding these subtle cues is a game changer. Many men fall into the trap of chasing women, thinking they need to prove their worth, impress her, or constantly seek validation. However, the truth is that attraction should never be forced. When you become attuned to the way women express interest, you shift from being a man who chases to a man who naturally attracts. Instead of pushing for her attention, you allow her to step into the dynamic willingly, because she feels drawn to you. One of the biggest mistakes men make is misreading or overreacting to these signals. For example, when a woman playfully teases, shares personal thoughts, or expresses that she feels comfortable around you, some men either dismiss these moments or push too hard. Both reactions can weaken attraction. Instead, the key is to remain calm, confident, and observant. Attraction is about energy and presence. How you respond to her words and actions determines whether the connection deepens or fades. If you react with insecurity, neediness, or excessive excitement, you risk shattering the mystery that makes attraction so powerful. On the other hand, if you stay composed and engaging, you create an environment where she wants to invest more in you. The best way to respond to a woman's hints is through subtle validation and playful engagement. If she drops a hint that she sees you as different from other men, lean into it with curiosity. If she teases you, play along with confidence. If she shares something personal, appreciate her openness and mirror the emotional depth. These small but powerful responses create a sense of emotional intrigue, a feeling that keeps her engaged and wanting more. Building attraction is not about performing or proving yourself. It is about creating a natural dynamic where she enjoys your presence, feels safe opening up, and experiences a unique connection with you. Women are drawn to men who understand them without being told directly, who can handle playful teasing with confidence, and who know how to navigate emotional depth without making it awkward or transactional. Ultimately, attraction is about flow, presence, and awareness. If you learn to recognize these signals and respond correctly, you will never have to chase women, because they will naturally gravitate toward you. Stay aware, stay confident, and allow attraction to develop organically. When you embody this mindset, you stop being just another guy trying to win her over. You become the man she chooses without hesitation. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that will help you create the life you truly deserve. Thanks for watching.